first voice note is from Audrey.
Dear Jill, so I've started dating someone a couple of months ago and everything is great. There's just one thing that I am struggling to deal with. Anytime we go to get food or go to a nice restaurant, he has the worst table manners. He is chewing with his mouth open. Sometimes he starts speaking to me whilst he's still chewing food. And sometimes he just doesn't bother using a knife and he'll just struggle with just using a fork instead. I don't know why he does this. I don't know if I'm being a snob. I've tried making playful little suggestions or jokes to hint at him to, fix his table manners, but he's not getting the hints. And I don't know how much more I can take because I do not want to go out for food with him because I feel sick whenever I'm opposite him and I can see food flying everywhere while he's talking and eating at the same time. But everything else is perfect. So I don't know how to deal with this in the best way.
No, you just got to have this conversation. You got to have this conversation outright. Be like, you're a pig. You are disgusting when you eat. Use your knife and fork. Like, who does that? This is just ridiculous. And if everything else is perfect and you get on really well, wouldn't it be such a shame if you have to eat a lot? I mean, it's not just eating out, is it? You got your breakfast, you got lunch, you got dinner and supper sometimes. Come on. You've just got to say, listen, I don't know if you know this, but you've really got bad table manners, like off-puttingly bad, like actually making me feel a bit sick bad. And I really, really would love you to just try your hardest to make that work out better for me. Because in the long run, that's gonna kill off any desire whatsoever. You're gonna be like, thinking about it when you shouldn't be. No, this has got to be sorted head on. This is just, there's no pussyfooting around on this one. It's just like, nah. And you know what? He might genuinely not realise. He might be like, do I? I mean, you could even secretly film him. Is that terrible? You could do, couldn't you? Just secretly film him and go, look at that. That's what I have to see. Oh, God, no. No, just tell him. If he has any pushback, I think you've just got to say, like, I don't know, like, what would he hate if that you did? No. It's just a no-brainer. You just tell him. You just got to sort himself out. He's a grown man. He's not a kid. Shut your mouth. Use a knife and fork. Stop making a noise. Some people have got misophonia. Like that's like actually quite a common thing when the sound of that somebody else makes when they're eating actually physically makes them want to kill. Like Sarah Silverman has it. Richard E. Grant has it. I was thinking of another famous person. I can't think of one now. But anyway, there's two off the top of my head, right? And they said that it actually ruins their night, their experience, their time, because it makes them so insanely angry. Now, I'm not saying you've got misophonia, but I am saying that you've just got to, it's just part of growing up, isn't it? It's just it's like somebody walking into, somebody else's house and just chucking their shoes in the middle of the floor and, like going to the toilet and not flushing or something. It's just manners. It's just basic manners. Come on. But listen, if that's the only problem, to me, that's fixable. That is definitely fixable as long as you're as like brutally honest with him about it. But at least that's not like, his personality.